morning. I'm alive again. I knocked out on that train and I took a really lovely taxi ride over here to Igaridad Observatory. It's just this adorable little pier out in the ocean. It's glorious. It's a beautiful day. I'll tell you more about it probably later tonight when we get to the Airbnb, but basically it was wildly hard to get a bus ticket. It was sold out. I could not come home. I couldn't get back to Seoul, so I'm gonna be taking a bus tomorrow. But this weekend is like the last weekend that it's nice and warm. It's gonna be 11 degrees today, and I think everybody is taking advantage and coming east. So we're gonna walk around it, and it's really early, so it's not crowded at all. And yeah, welcome to Pohang. I haven't been here in 5 years, but I'm happy to be back, and let's go see. This is just stunning. The rocks, the sand is rocks and glass and shells, and it's just like a little treasure trove. The water is so clear. And then there are all these ships, like I think more than other sea towns I've been to, Pohang is definitely like one where you can see that they're like working the ocean. So we passed by, like in the taxi, we saw a lot of people already bringing in their catches for the day. People were drying out seaweed, stuff like that. And you can see, I don't know how well you can see, but there's like a ton of ships out there going out, look like fishing boats. This is so lovely. So I'm actually going to find out how to get to my next destination, and we're gonna take a break and get some coffee and just look at the ocean and hopefully get some breakfast, because I do need to like turn on my human being mode. I feel very zombie-esque right now, but like a happy zombie. So see you at our next stop. So we just visited Cafe Arrangement, that huge building, and I'm heading back. I'm heading to like the main area of Pohang, and I'm gonna take a taxi again. I'll give you all the information about like how much I'm spending for transportation. You can take a bus, but it would be an hour versus 15 minutes. I'm using Kakao Taxi, and I got the same taxi driver that I got already today, so that will be interesting. We're gonna go to a brand new place for me. It looks weird as hell. I don't think I'm gonna climb to the top because it looks scary, but see you there.
Wouldn't it be nice if we were older? Then we wouldn't have to wait so long. And wouldn't it be nice to together in the kind of world where we belong. You know it's gonna make it that much better when we can say goodnight and stay together. Wouldn't it be nice if we could wake up in the morning when the day is new, and after having spent the day together, hold each other close the whole night through? Happy times together we've been spending. I wish that every kiss was never ending.
The line is longer than some Disneyland rides. And I didn't even want to climb it anyway because it looks scary. So let's go get lunch. Coming at you from the beginning of a food coma. Originally, I kind of was hungry for kalguksu. I wanted something hot, but I figured if we're in Pohang, I have to get you guys mulhue. So mulhue, if you want to watch my old video, Kurt explains it. But mulhue is basically, it doesn't sound as delicious as it is. It's a cold soup. Think of like naengmyeon, but a different kind of noodle, a kind of like a sour, cold, spicy soup with raw fish, cucumbers, and something that may or may not be a kind of jellyfish. I tried not to think about it as I was eating it because I would have grossed myself out. No shame to people who like eating jellyfish, it's just not my thing. Let me get out here. Oh my gosh. So anyway, I walked by and the building that I went to when Kurt and I were here last time, they completely redid it. Like that whole block is all brand new construction. So it used to be like kind of old school. You sat on the floor, you know, it was really chill. I don't know, it was just like a different vibe, but still yummy, still way too much food. But that is something that's pretty uniquely Korean. So, and Pohang is quite famous for it. So mulhue, if you're here, give it a try. I'm gonna walk a little bit and then eventually get on a bus and head to my Airbnb because I want to see something at sunrise, so I need to sleep over. But it's beautiful today. I haven't traveled on the weekend in a really long time, so that's why I was kind of shocked with how crowded certain things were. But like I said, it's a beautiful, our last like warm, beautiful weekend, so I understand. Let's look at the sea. My head keeps spinning all of the time, and it keeps on repeating progressively. I'm starting to close my eyes, waiting till the sun's back again. Even though you won't be any different the coming day. Santa Rosa, let me take you on another cold and rainy drive. Oh my god, they were too funny. So I just checked in to my Airbnb. I think this is their house, so they're like staying elsewhere. I don't really know, but anyway, it's this like ajushi and ajuma, and they were so cute and so nice, explaining everything. And then they were like, well, what are you gonna eat for dinner? And I said, oh, I was just gonna go to a convenience store around here and just, you know, get a little something. And they were like, oh, well, like eating alone is difficult. So then they start pulling out everything. They give me Greek yogurt, all of their kimchi, all of their banchan they pulled out. They have ramen, they have rice, they have kim. They were like, anything you see in this house, just eat it. I'm here for one night and they have like a feast for me. Their eggs, I mean, so this is just so adorable and wholesome. And they kept being like, are you sure you know how to use the ondo, like in case it gets cold? And I was like, it is so warm here in Pohang. It is right now, hold on. It's 11 degrees right now, 12 degrees. And in Seoul right now, it's 5. It's not that bad, but it's 5. That's like a big difference. But they were so adorable. I hope they have a really nice time wherever they go. I'll link this place down below, but like if you're coming with a big group of friends, I got the whole house. So I'm gonna take like a 20-minute power nap. Then we are gonna hit the convenience store because I don't want to like actually eat all of their food. And then I'm gonna fall asleep really early. I've been trying so hard to power through, guys, but I'm so tired. Talk to you in a little bit. Oh my God, wait, we have to read this throw pillow. Someday, hopefully very, 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 very soon, we are gonna live in the same place and it's gonna be ridiculously amazing. What the heck? That's so cute. I'm gonna hit right there, knockout. See you in a little bit. Bye.
If just for a minute I'd fall asleep and not dream about you. I hate to admit it, I'm out of ideas, I don't know what to do. Most of the times I think I'll make it through, but all that it takes is one image of you and it shivers. Nobody knows the way it shivers. Nobody knows. It hurts just a little when I'm with my friends and we drink till we're done. Yeah. So I can't remember how it would feel to wake up in that bed right beside you. All of the memories I tried to erase just comes back when I'm so...
Okay, actually, so lucky that they gave me food because that convenience store did not have things that I could eat. So what did I get? I got these chocolates, but they were 1+1 unknowingly. How fantastic. I got an apple, a energy bar for tomorrow morning, and cheese. So I'm gonna make kimchi bokkeumbap because they gave me kimchi and bap and I can book it. So let's go. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. She said we were welcome to this kimchi. So this is pa and mu. But let's see. Oh, baby. Oh. Yeah. All right. I'm pleased. Voila. So simple. All thanks to my host. All I did was purchase the cheese. You can just never go wrong with kimchi bokkeumbap. So I'm gonna do this, eat this, finish my book. See you after that.
들고 갔다. 은주야. 한다 지금. 올라오기 시작했다. 봐라. 같이 보자. 오는 거 보이지? 올라오는 거 보이지? 자, 해 뜨는 거 봐라. 이거 이쁘네.
Apparently it's supposed to be really windy today, like on my weather app it shows wind advisory, so it's already starting quite clearly, if you can even hear me. So glad that I went. Whoa, that's a huge, there's like a, hold on, pause as it zooms. Look at that thing. Anyway, we're heading home. Bye friends, bye friends. A huge deal to go to homigot on New Year's Eve, like the New Year's Day. This was just a random Sunday, and it was like there was a crowd. It wasn't packed, but like there were a lot of people, and it was beautiful. So it kind of reminds me on like where I'm from. We always did that for sunsets. We would like scream and clap, and it was so interesting to see the opposite. I've never done that before. I'm back in my neighborhood, so I'm gonna shut up and get back in my house.
If it's broke, baby, still don't fix it. Don't throw it out, I'm scared I'll miss it.
It's raining.
Where are you going? Please may I follow? Your new heart's grown fonder as mine stays hollow. A bright red salmon swimming with the current. Is this reality, and how can I assure it?
This is madness.
Your sun won't wash, it follows wherever I go. I cannot differentiate the road from the snow.
That's enough. I'm getting sand in my eyes.
And my headlights aren't helping much. Reminders of you in books I read, movies I watch. I continue straight while the road is winding. I thought our contract was forever binding. When the wind blows, it howls. Someone grins, someone scowls. When someone shot, someone is bleeding. I step forward as you're receding. When the wind blows, oh how it howls. When someone grins, oh someone scowls. When someone shoots, someone is bleeding.
Oh my god. Hi. So I ran through this little city in the rain. Yeah, it rained more than weather expected. Now I'm waiting for my bus. It's very unclear when it's gonna come. I took a picture of a time thingy and it seems like they are not adhering by it. Whatever, we'll get to where we need to go. So I need to be vigilant and wait for my bus. But we're gonna head over to the market that I saw yesterday. It's one of the biggest markets in Pohang in terms of there's like everything there. There's some street food. That croffle was really big. I didn't finish it, but like I'm still incredibly full. We'll see what we get. I have a kimbap place marked and then I have a bus that I need to catch home. Okay, sound good? Okay, see you when we hopefully get on this bus. I'm so glad I wore my rain jacket. Bye.
예쁘겠네.
This is wild. Like, I know that it's a weekend and normally when I try to travel I go on weekdays, but like this is poppin'. I'm not gonna go down all the alleys because it's like where you buy just raw meat, which is not my deal, but there's so much here. There's so many people. Everything looks really good. Like there's so much ready-made street food stuff. This is sick. There are so many donuts. I'm loving this market. I'm gonna get something to eat for sure. Howdy, the sun is out. So I just went into a Starbucks for a sec because I had a weird amount of time. Let me get out of the wind. But now we're going to just head to the bus station. It's right around the corner and get on my bus. I didn't eat this. I'm gonna try and take this. It's like a 3-hour, it's probably gonna be more like 4.5 because of traffic on Sunday night bus ride, but I'm gonna try and bring these home for Kurt. It's kimbap, the kind that we both really like, so hopefully it stays good. I don't know. I might break into it a little early just because I'm hungry and this is such a long bus ride. But anyway, yeah, that was Pohang. This was so lovely. The time that Kurt and I came, we didn't really know what we were doing. We stayed really just in like, kind of like that main area. And then we saw the firework festival, but I saw so much more this time and it was so fun. So anyway, excellent time. Thank you for coming with me to Pohang. I'm gonna make, it might be up a little bit late because I'm really busy, but I'm gonna make a blog post about it because there's more info that like I need to write out in case you wanna come and like understand the bus schedule and stuff. Anyway, but yeah, speaking of buses, have to go catch my bus, but thank you as always, and I will see you guys next time. I haven't done a solo trip that has been like running through rain and weird weather in a while, so I feel very alive. So yeah, I will see you guys back in Seoul. Hope you're all doing well. See you next time. Bye.